These are our findings in relation to healthcare research. We are Team Giraffe, and we will be answering the following two questions. Number one, what are the evaluation criteria when college students select a healthcare program? And number two, what do college students do to maintain their health? This presentation was brought to you by Shannon, Parker, Gaza, Tyler, and Sean. Through our qualitative research process, we discovered an abundance of useful data that can be used in order to discover what students know about healthcare. These respondents all came from a wide range of ages, ethnicities, genders, and college levels. These different backgrounds are useful for discovering how types of people behave in relation to healthcare and maintaining their health. To make the information as consistent as possible, we gathered data from different class ranks and colleges. This was crucial because some colleges may have different health habits than others. Furthermore, different ages behave in various ways in relation to health. It was also important to understand basic information in relation to each respondent's personal healthcare relation. We wanted to get an understanding of how students handle being sick and how much they know about their current healthcare situation. This directly influences how they would answer the upcoming questions.
Now going into the questions. When buying a healthcare program, the subjects want an affordable package since they will be young in age. Money is always an important factor, so it's obvious why this was a popular answer. With cost comes coverage. This was equally as important to the subjects because they want to have a decent healthcare plan that is cost effective. Overall, the majority of respondents believe that both cost and coverage are important when it comes to a healthcare plan. However, coverage is deemed more important. Specifically with cost, the majority of respondents had a neutral feeling when it comes to thinking about cost. However, aside from neutral, a combined 43% think they should consider cost when selecting a plan for themselves. Once again, this relates back to money. Being a young professional, the respondents will have financial restrictions and need to evaluate their healthcare plan in relation to said restrictions. The majority, or 57% of respondents, at least agreed that they want a variety of packages to choose from. With factors such as work, family, and cost and coverage, it's important to them to compare the alternatives to find the best fit to their everyday lives. 70% of students stated that they care about what they eat, and only 12% disagreed that they care about what they eat. This is strongly related to our research because many students stated that they do care about what they eat, but it can be hard to maintain a healthy diet in college. Based on the data above, you can see a strong majority of students avoid eating unhealthy food. When it comes to trying to eat healthy, students vary greatly from disagree all the way to strongly agree. This shows that students may not consider that they have a very healthy diet, but they do almost always try to avoid unhealthy foods when they can. About 1 in 5 people agree that they have an unhealthy diet. 1/3 of people are neutral about this statement because of the challenges of eating healthy in college. Over a third of the respondents stated that they disagree about having an unhealthy diet. Nearly every answer was represented in the topic of being able to make healthy food. 45% of college students stated that they do have enough time to make their healthy food. Over 25% of college students were neutral on if they have enough time to make the healthy food. Over 1/4 of the college students agreed that they do not have time to make healthy food due to their busy schedules. The majority of students strongly disagree or disagree that they never work out. Over 50% of students stated that they agree with the statement that they work out 1 to 3 times a week. This is related to our findings from our questionnaire about how students try to work out when they have the time, but the busy schedule can make it hard to work out as much as they would like.
An overwhelming majority of students said they disagree or strongly disagree with the statement, I work out every day. 45% said they strongly disagree with the statement. Only 23% of students stated that they agree or strongly agree about working out every day. This is backed up by our questionnaire research when people said they usually work out 1 to 3 days in the week. When asked if staying in physical shape is important to college students, 78% of students said that it was. However, upon the results of students that work out at least 1 to 3 times per week, it's only 58%. This shows that majority of students do believe in positive physical health and actually work towards it. Students who did agree that physical health is important said that they achieved this through recreational sports, workout routines, and eating healthy. Every respondent had a different exercise schedule, which is why having the time to work out was consistent among each answer. On the other hand, the majority of respondents care about working out regularly. The respondents want to work out, however, with college-related time constraints, it makes it difficult to squeeze into their schedules. Exercising can be considered a social act, which is why this question was asked. The majority of respondents liked working out with friends. Based on our secondary research findings, workouts in relation to powerlifting and weight training were performed on an individual basis. However, workouts in relation to basketball and volleyball were performed on a more social basis. Either way, exercise depends on the circumstance. In this case, more respondents focused on powerlifting and weight training. Here, we wanted to see how college students perceive their health related to being in college. The respondents believe that college does negatively impact their health. Respondents say that their lifestyle and the food choices on campus were a major factor to the negative impact of their health. We asked college students if they have a harder time staying healthy compared to most individuals. The results showed that 64% of respondents do believe they have a harder time staying healthy than most people. College students explained in our interviews that they have a harder time due to not being able to afford healthy foods. Furthermore, busy schedules leave little time to cook, and the college scene makes it harder to live a healthy lifestyle.
In recap, the following questions were analyzed throughout this presentation. Question 1. What are the evaluation criteria when college students select a healthcare program? Question 2. What do college students do to maintain their health? We hope you found this information very useful.